Misty Winkler from Simplified Organization and from Simply Convivial, and I'm going to talk grammar today. Hopefully this week I'm going to do several grammar scopes. So hello, oh, you're going to be able to see my board here. All right, here we go. Figured I actually need to find a setup with a whiteboard, so we'll see if this works. All right. So I have a homeschool post on homeschool grammar that went live on Simply Convivial last week. And so I said I promised some grammar scopes. And so if you want to ask for specific grammar topics, then feel free. I have a few extra students here that might pop in and out, but we're going to do grammar lessons for moms who might not feel as confident about grammar, and feel free to ask your questions. And I'm going to teach them kind of just the same way I teach 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids. So we're going to do possessive pronouns today because it's my pet peeve. And it's not hard. Some people say it's not hard, English grammar is just confusing, but it's not. Let me see if we can get this as close as we can. All right, so got my whiteboard here. Possessive pronouns. So pronouns are a part of speech, and its and its is an often confused word. These are words that are confused often, and it's actually very simple to keep them straight once you realize the pattern of English. Oh, I didn't grab my eraser. Geneva, can you get me a marker eraser, please? The whiteboard eraser? Thank you. So, it's without the apostrophe is possessive, a possessive pronoun. Something belongs. See if I can spell today. Without the apostrophe, it's a possessive pronoun. With the apostrophe, it's a contraction. It is. Now, you probably know that, right? I hope you know that. But it's difficult. We often tell kids that they have to just memorize that. You just have to remember which is which and memorize it until you know it. But there actually is a pattern that can help you remember, and it makes sense when you know the pattern. Oh, good. It makes me happy too. So, because this is also true with words like your versus your. Now, in the case of the its, people usually use this one, no matter which they mean. With your, people usually use the possessive pronoun, no matter which they mean. But this one is possessive, and this one is a contraction. Oh, is someone at my house?
Yeah, someone up.
You can get the door.
Okay.
This one is a contraction. You are. Okay, just a neighborhood friend. Okay, so here is how you can tell the difference, or how you can spot the pattern and teach the pattern to your own kids so that it just makes sense instead of being something you have to memorize all the time. All possessive pronouns in English have no apostrophe. So we get confused on the possessive pronoun thing because we think of the apostrophe as meaning possessive, right? So that's where the confusion comes in, because we equate the apostrophe with possession. But with pronouns, that's not the case. Hey guys. With pronouns, all the English pronouns do not require an apostrophe. They just are a different form. And it's the same with its and your. So you have hers, and my purple marker is not writing very well here. Hers, his, my, mine, and its, and your, and yours. So hers, his, my, mine, The possessive pronouns, none of them use apostrophes, including its and your. So when there's an apostrophe, it's the apostrophe's other use, which is to make contraction. I guess there's also theirs and their, which gets confused with theirs, but that is the contraction, there is. So, yeah, you can see that. So the apostrophe in all these words is for contraction. An apostrophe can be used to make nouns possessive, but for pronouns, there's just a different form of the word, and they don't require an apostrophe to be possessive. In these cases, the apostrophe is going to mean that it's a contraction. So it'll be theirs will be there is. Hold on a second. It will be it is. Your, you, apostrophe R-E is going to be you are. And so, never write you're welcome, right? Because if you write you're welcome, you're saying something about my welcome, and I don't know what you're saying about my welcome. Do you have some kind of problem with my welcome? Because you're talking about my welcome. You are welcome is a polite statement, and my toddler is bumping my tripod here. So that was just a quick possessive pronoun lesson, and I hope that it was helpful. And if you have grammar topics that you would like me to talk about, then send me an email or leave a comment on my post about homeschool grammar, which is on simplyconvivial.com. And I think my next one is going to be on subordinate conjunctions.